This is the Santa Cruz Valley of southern Arizona. Right over there at the foot of those hills, that's Mexico, and beyond, the Sierra Madre. On this side, the United States, and in between the two, a border and a fence. A man-made barrier made to divide the land and separate people, but a lot of things get across that border in spite of that fence. Things like this summer sky and those rolling hills over there, and the sweet wind out of Mexico, and music. My name's Travis Edmonson, and I'd like to share with you and introduce you to some of that music that crossed over from Mexico to become a part of our great Southwest. When people think of the music of this area, they think of cowboy music, and that's right. But often that's synonymous with country western, and that's not right. Our musical roots are a lot less likely to be found in Nashville than they are across the border in Jalisco or Sinaloa or Sonora, in the towns and villages of central and northern Mexico. Here, the rhythms of Spain mixed with those of the native Indians. That blend came north long before there was a border and continues to come. Take the music of the ranchera. Now, a ranchera is often called a Spanish two-step. It's a straight-out Mexican form from the ranches of Jalisco north to the border. Generally, it tells a story of a region or a specific incident or a particular ranch, and it goes something like this. As a matter of fact, it goes exactly like this. Rancho Alegre, mi nidito perfumado de jazmín, donde guardo amor mío, que tiene ojos de lucero y capulín. En mi rancho tengo todo, animales, agua y sol, y la tierra prieta y buena, mayordomo y caporal. Rancho Alegre, mi nidito perfumado de jazmín, donde guardo amor mío, que tiene ojos de lucero y capulín. Now that was a ranchera called Rancho Alegre, Happy Ranch. Curiously enough, a strikingly similar tune surfaced in the 1850s down in Texas, being sung by the Texas Cowboys under the title of the Texas Plains. It still had that same ranchera beat, and it was very popular throughout the Southwest. But by the time it got to Arizona here, it was called the Western Plains. By the way, there's an interesting footnote. The Cowboys on this side of the border really admired the Mexicans, ay, 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 but they couldn't quite duplicate it. So the cowboy yodel was born and found its way into the Western Plains. Each night in my dreams, somehow it seems that I'm back where I was born. Just a country hick from the country sticks, that's where I belong. Now all your city life and all your city ways are driving me insane. I want to be alone where I feel at home, out on the Western Plains. Adiole-o, adiole-o, adiole. I want to hear that thunder when she booms and rolls, feel the rain in my face. 1,000 miles from your city life, drawing a cowhand's wage. I want to ride the range beneath the stars above, with a cold moon shining down. I want to cook my grub over cactus coals, 50 miles from town. Adiole-o, adiole-o, adiole. I want to drink my java from an old tin can when the moon is riding high. I want to hear the call of the whippoorwill, hear those coyotes whine. I want to feel a saddle horse between my legs, riding him out on the range. I want to kick him in the side, making sure he step with pride, out on the Western Plains. Adiole-o, adiole-o, adiole. Adiole-o, adiole-o, adiole. When I was a kid growing up in the Depression, my father had a drugstore down in Nogales,
and he was working round the clock, and my mother was pretty busy, too. So I was raised, in the most part, by a Mexican lady by the name of Rosa, a dueña, sort of a nursemaid. So, in a sense, my first language was Spanish. And the neighbors kind of took pity on me. They took me around the neighborhood, all around Santa Cruz County, and over on the other side of the line to the fiestas and rodeos and dances. And it seemed like everywhere I went, guitar was being played and Mexican music was being sung. When I was about 5, I used to tell my folks I was going to sleep in the backyard, and I'd fill my little bedroll full of straw and newspaper and split under the fence for the other side where the music was playing. Not always the most respectable part of town, but that's where I met the mariachis, the folk musicians, and the street musicians. And they'd let me tag along, and I did a lot of listening. And eventually, I graduated to guitar and a better section of town. And boleros were very popular then. A bolero is kind of a beguine tempo, a soft, sensuous kind of music with very, very romantic lyrics. Good poetry. And that was a good time for boleros. In fact, they called it the época de oro, the era of gold. Back then, boleros formed the very core of Mexican romantic music, and they still do. Cuando se quieren de veras, como te quiero yo a ti, es imposible en mi cielo tan separados cuando se quieren de veras, como te quiero yo a ti, es imposible en mi cielo tan separados vivir. Tan separados vivir. Yours till the stars have no glory, yours till the birds fail to sing, yours till the end of life's story. This praise to you, dear, I bring. Yours till the gray of December, here or on far distant shores. I never loved anyone the way I love you. How could I, when I was born to be just yours?